that your fellow anak bangsa Malaysia in Sabah and Sarawak and his 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 generations before have had Allah in their liturgy. Allah is in their Holy Communion. Allah is in their baptism. Allah is in their Lord's Prayer. Take it away for them, their religious rituals are nullified. No one told them. The mainstream media today is this nation's #1 enemy because it lies. It lies and it does not deliver the truth as it should be delivered. We have become a people that will not hear, see, or speak out against the evil that is inflicted on others. That's the truth. Fear. Fear has driven us to just look out for our own. What we're doing is we are taking the right that is guaranteed to us under this constitution, but we are not reciprocating with that obligation to protect. That's a dereliction of duty. We shouldn't be pointing our fingers at the politicians. The first port of call, ourselves. That's the first port of call. We're failing. We have evolved into a don't look, don't get involved. My parents used to tell me the same. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. RPK is posting the other day said, look, stop this calling me a hero in your comments. Get out and do it. Get out and do it. Alright? Nobody wants to be a hero. But this is a collective responsibility. Now, the vision of nation building of our founding fathers gave way to an insidious race-based divide and rule policy. You know, the unity of purpose, no more. It's us and them now. This is what the regime over the last 30 years has done to this country. Us and them. We build superstructures, KLIA, Putrajaya, F1 race course. We've not built our people. I mean, you know, look at the marketplace. I was in Singapore immediately after the elections. Singapore University invited the bloggers there to share with them our experience. We got lost in the Singapore U campus, looking for the center that we were supposed to speak at. Now I confess, when I reached there, I went to the toilet and sat down and cried. Why? Singapore is a nation without natural resources. But look at the institutions they built for their rakyat. What have we given our young? We give them rubbish to the schools. Yeah. Absolute, utter rubbish. The history we teach them is distorted. How can you begin to try to inculcate love in a young mind for its nation? Go back to 2007. The temples were being demolished. Australia Dateline did a documentary. I watched this. I'd say this boy wasn't more than 9 years old. He was walking in the rubble and he picks up what's remaining of the deity. Now, what reason have we given this young man to love king and country? What reason have we given him? We do not inculcate love for country and our people. You know, that's the truth. We don't. We've not given them any reason to think that this country loves them. Us, and don't imagine the country now as a divorced entity. That country is us. Us people, us. Don't delude yourself. This is what we are in danger of. This nation is in danger of losing its soul because we don't care enough. We've got enough food on the table. Who cares whether the neighbor down the road, whether the children's stomachs are bloated because they're eating sand? Who cares? We feed our own. We eat its own. If that is what Malaysia is, I don't want to be anak bangsa Malaysia. If that is what we stand for, keep your country. I will strike it out on my own. Because I love my people. And when I say my people, I'm colorblind. was, is there no hope? 26 September 2007, lawyers marched for justice in Putrajaya. Some 3,000 lawyers and civilians. I'm happy to see some of you here who joined us there. It was a beautiful march. It was a beautiful, uplifting march. This was so powerful. Hindra rally, 25th November 2007. I refused to walk, and I still think I was right. But I was there, part of the bar observation team. It was awesome. This was an awesome display of the human spirit. The human spirit that is prepared to rise and oppose oppression. Per se, this was fun. This was fun. Again, a lot of people here, some of us, we were trying to dodge the batons of the FRU. But this tells us we can. We can. I love this. This is Amri. Amri walked the Persi rally. He came from Shalam. Alright? He came from Shalam, he took the train, and he walked from the train station to the palace, and he walked back. He bore on his shoulders the burden of those who thought it's more convenient to sleep in that afternoon. He bore the burden of their duties. He walked for them. The anti-ISA rally outside Kabunting. See, this is another thing. Liberty is something that our forefathers intended for us. Tunku Abdul Rahman, Tun Raza assured that that piece of legislation would never be used on the citizenry. How can we allow this to go on? Must we wait till one of our own is taken in before we move? Tsunami came and went. People, this is what we need. We need self-belief. We need solidarity, the oneness of spirit, and the oneness of purpose. If we want to change this country, we can. But we need to change this for so many Malaysians who have lived in deprivation for so long. I leave you with this. We have to change ourselves first. Thank you.